Hi, it's me, Thrill, and it's time to explore. Explore the wonders of the world with me. In September 2018, a Russian expedition, accompanied by two British cave photographers, descended into the depths of one of the world's deepest caves. What was meant to be an exciting venture to further map and determine the cave's depth and to evaluate life in extreme conditions turned almost fatal when a dangerous flood threatened to drown the explorers. Because of this, many believe it is one of the most dangerous caves in the world. This week, we make it to the Veryovkina Cave, the second deepest cave in the world, located in the Veryovkina Massif, which is part of the Greater Caucasus Mountain Range and extends across several countries, including Russia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan. The Caucasus Mountains were formed primarily due to the collision between two tectonic plates, the Eurasian Plate and the Arabian Plate. Over millions of years, rainwater slightly acidic due to dissolved carbon dioxide has slowly eroded the limestone of the Veryovkina Massif, forming an extensive karst landscape containing some incredibly complex and deep cave systems, sinkholes, and long underground rivers. The Veryovkina Massif has four of the world's deepest caves: the Veryovkina, Veryovkina, Sama, and the Cenet, which means snow in Russia. I know that exploring caves is not of much interest to many, and most especially to my fellow Nigerian citizens. But caving, also called spelunking and potholing, is considered a form of sport and recreational activities of exploring wild cave systems. On the other hand, speleology is the scientific study of caves and the cave environment. Now, more on the Veryovkina Cave. It gained international notoriety from 2018 to 2021 when two major incidents occurred. First, in September 2018, when the Russian expedition, accompanied by two British cave photographers, descended into its depths. The expedition went according to plan, but on day 7, things took a dark turn when they noticed water started to pour into the cave because of a storm on the surface. Now, this wasn't just a trickle, it was a flood pulse. Luckily, they managed to make it out. The cave did not claim anyone's life that day, but eventually did in 2020. In November of 2020, hikers found a rope and personal effects at the cave's entrance. Suspecting someone was down there, a group of cavers contacted the authorities, then descended to investigate. They found a decomposed body hanging from the rope around 915 meters deep. His body was later identified as an adventurer from Russia who said goodbye to his family to go on an expedition, but did not tell them where he was going. Authorities later determined that he ran into difficulties, could not move, and eventually died of hypothermia. The exploration of Veryovkina Cave proceeded slowly. It took over 50 years and 30 expeditions to fully determine its depth. From 1968, when it was accidentally discovered by some Russian cavers who managed to explore and descend to about 150 meters, to the year 2017, when they got to over 2,150 meters depth. Wow! And it's not even the deepest cave in the world. That title goes to its sister, the Veryovkina, which is at over 2,256 meters. Exploring Veryovkina Cave is a perilous undertaking due to its extreme depth, narrow passages, and unpredictable conditions. Temperature dropped below freezing and humidity is 100%. Because of the extreme depth and to make exploration easier and safer, a permanent multi-camp system has been set up at 6 different levels with a cable system for communication, much like how it is on Mount Everest. At the bottom, there is a turquoise lake about 28 meters deep, which is beautiful, by the way. To reach it takes roughly 4 days and 8 hours between each camp. I know. I know, very long. Entering the cave without permission is not allowed, especially to avoid the type of incident that claimed a life in 2020. It is a challenging activity which can push yourself outside your comfort zones, but the reward of seeing and experiencing what few people have is worth it. So, as many would go cliff jumping, skydiving, and many other endearing activities, do you think caving is for you? Until next time, do свидания, which means goodbye in Russia.